Sharice Myers, Director of Community Partnerships for Journey House. Thank you for joining us this evening in our theater program's very first production, virtual production of the Virtual Complaint Department and Lemonade. We would like to thank Bader Philanthropies for making this possible. Our youth have been working very hard the last several months to bring this production to you. So sit back, relax, enjoy, and thank you for watching Journey House Presents the Virtual Complaint Department and Lemonade.
Hello? Hey, you, is this the complaint department? Because I want to complain.
You want to complain? Look at this shirt. I've only had it 1 week and it seems already starting to fall apart. My socks keep falling down. And can you believe I paid $20 for this haircut? I've got this terrible headache. And my carpal tunnel is acting up. And I can feel my elbow. I thought you weren't supposed to be able to feel your elbow. What if I bump it on something? Now it's gonna hurt. And don't even get me started on people who drive way too slow in the fast.
Excuse me, is this the complaint department?
This is the virtual complaint department, which reminds me of one of the most irritating things is when people can't see the obvious. I mean, you're talking to me on a computer monitor, which is by clicking the complaint department link. Not to mention, there are dozens of complaints spewing out of my mouth, and you still ask, is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm supposed to complain to you.
It's a joke, Someone comes online and expects to complain about something, but then has all these complaints thrown at them. A tables have turned around, sort of thing.
Oh, I see. Oh, very good. That's actually pretty funny.
Most people don't think so.
Well, complaints are usually attached to emotion, so you probably catch them off guard.
Anger?
What?
Anger isn't only emotion attached to complaint,
What about frustration?
a relative of anger.
A relative?
Annoyance, irritation, fury, rage, antagonism, resentment, eerie, wrath, and frustration. All relative of anger, no matter how you slice it, people are mad.
We have a right to be mad. Take my complaint, for example.
Hey, could you do me a favor?
But I don't think.
Could you stay online and watch the complaint department for me while I go get a cup of soda?
But I don't work here.
Come on, it'll just be a second. I'm dying of thirst.
I don't know. I came here to complain and now
You can do it. You're great with people.
I am.
Sure, you were good with me. And you really look good on camera.
But I can't be in charge of an entire department.
The link says complaint department, but they really just mean the department. Thank you so much. I'll be back in a Jeff.
Is there PDF for me fill or anything? What am I supposed to do now?
Excuse me? Is this the complaint department?
No, it isn't.
But the link said complaint department.
Oh, yes, I'm sorry. It is. I meant to say yes. Actually, it's the virtual complaint department. See, my search only a week old and it seems already to be falling apart.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I wish to register a complaint.
Okay, what seems to be the problem?
This right here is the problem.
Is that goo?
No, it is not goo. They changed my favorite cookie after years and years of creating, producing, and selling the perfect cookie. They changed it, and I do not like the change.
It looks like goo.
It is not goo. It is part of the changed cookie I do not like.
That doesn't look like a cookie.
I told you, it's not the cookie, it's part of the cookie.
The part of cookie that you don't like?
Exactly.
Yeah, what kind of cookie it is?
I don't know what kind of cookie it is now that they've changed it, but it used to be the perfect blend between the rudimentary flavors to a delightfully crunchy and perfectly corpulent chocolate disc surrounding a wondrous vanilla cream icing, creating a sandwich-style confectionery with the impeccable aptitude for immersing in a bovine liquid refreshment.
An Oreo?
In a nutshell, and as everyone knows, the Oreo used to have the perfect cookie to cream ratio at 71% cookie to 29% cream, creating a piquancy from a resonance of recompense after one's ultimate demise.
Heavenly flavor?
Exactly. Now the ratio has changed from 29% to 58%. I've had to scrape off half of the frosting just to enjoy my beloved cookie.
29 to 58? Oh, I see. You bought the double stuff.
Double stuffed.
Yeah, they came out with double stuffed Oreos. That was several years ago. But you can still get the regular kind.
I can?
Yeah, just read the package. There's other flavors too. Golden vanilla, Neapolitan, mint, birthday cake, peanut butter, banana split, and of course, double stuff.
I guess I should have read the package. But what am I going to do with all this extra icing?
Save it. Maybe they'll come out with just a perfect chocolate disc flavor.
Wouldn't that be something?
Hey, can you do me a favor and watch the complaint department just for a minute? I have a sudden craving.
No, I will not. I wouldn't even know what to do.
Here, I'm sending you online forms. I'll be right back.
You dumb imbecile.
Excuse me?
I bought a brand new 74-inch high definition flat screen TV from you not a week ago, and now it's not working.
You didn't buy it from me.
Well, not specifically from you, but your online store, and I want to know what you're going to do about it.
Well, let's see. I'm sure there's something. Ah, here we are. Television complaint form. Let's go down the list and see if we can find the problem.
Fine. And sorry about that insult. When I came online, sometimes I just get carried away.
Apology accepted. Number 1. What seems to be the problem?
I was watching my favorite program, World's Dumbest Imbeciles, when all of a sudden the screen went dark.
Dark screen, dark screen. Here it is. Was there a number on the screen, like a channel number or a cable provider logo?
No, it was completely dark. No number, no logo, no picture whatsoever.
Let's see. Did you try the on button?
Of course I tried the on button. That's the first thing I tried. Then I tried every other button and still nothing.
Did you check the cables connected to the back of the TV?
That's the next thing I did. I checked every cable on the back of the TV, and there was a lot of them. I got cables going to the cable box, to the DVD player, cables going to my kids' gaming system, and cables going to the modem. But I made sure each one of them was secure. Then I tried the on button again, the on button on the TV, and the on button on the remote. Still nothing.
Next, there's a big thick cord that needs to be plugged into the wall. Did you make sure it's plugged in?
The problem with that is that the TV is on top of the really big dresser and the plug behind the dresser, and the dresser is really close to the wall.
How close?
It's about 3 or 4 inches away from the wall.
There should be enough space for you to look behind it and at least see if it's plugged in.
Normally, yes, but right now it's really dark back here.
Can you use the flashlight on your phone?
No, I'm using it to talk to you. Duh.
Well, it is kind of dark on your screen. Why is it dark?
The lights are off.
Why don't you just turn on the lights?
Because right now on our side of town, there's a power outage.
I see. Delete, delete, delete. Do you still have the original packaging the TV came in?
I always keep the boxes.
Here's what I want you to do. Pack up the TV in the original packaging and mail it back to us.
It's that bad, huh?
I'm afraid so. There's an online form you'll need to fill out. It'll ask you why you're returning it. Just say that there's nothing with the TV. It's just that, well, you're too stupid to own a television.
I am?
Most definitely. But you're actually perfect for this job. Could you watch the complaint department for just a second? I'll be right back.
I guess so.
Is anyone there? Hello? Hello? Oh, how awful.
Roar! 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 Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
Oh, good for a moment there. I thought you were, quite mad.
No, I was just expecting someone else. Can I help you?
This is the complaint department, is it?
Virtual complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes, thank you. I came in here to complain about. I'm sorry. It's just that mask. Who were you were expecting to come out? Someone. Who is it?
I'm sorry?
You were expecting. Oh, that mask. You were expecting to jump out at someone. Who is it?
Oh, actually, I'm not allowed to tell you.
Why not?
It's private. You wouldn't know the person anyways.
I might. And the way you jumped out like that doesn't seem very private.
I'm sorry, but that is between the person whose name I am not mentioning and the complaint department. It's a private message for that person and that person only. Can I help you?
I already know the message. It's raw.
That's only half the message. Did you wish to register a complaint or not?
Yes, but not to you. I wish to complain to someone else.
I assure you, I'm perfectly capable of assisting you with whatever your grievance might be.
No, I find you very rude and very annoying.
Fine. I'll find another associate. Hello? Can I help you?
Nope, no, you just put on a different mask.
No, I didn't. I'm a completely different person.
No, I don't want you. You're terrible.
I suppose you could do better.
A slug could do better.
A slug? Fine. Prove it.
Excuse me, where do you think you're going?
Is this the complaint department?
Yes, but I'm afraid the attendant has. Oh, I see. I have to. Perhaps I could help you.
Oh, great. Because I'm on my wits end, I just don't know what to do.
What seems to be a problem?
I think my husband is going deaf.
My, that is a problem. What makes you think he's losing his hearing?
He doesn't answer me half of the time. It's like the only time he can hear is when we're standing face to face and he can see my lips move.
I see. Let's try an experiment. Do you both have mobile phones?
Sure, I make sure he has it set to ring and vibration to make sure he answers.
Here's what I want you to do. Call his phone, and when he answers, talk softly. And if still no response, talk a little louder. And if still no response, talk a little louder, and so on until you finally get an answer.
Sounds reasonable. It's ringing. He answered, "Hello, honey." No answer. "Hello, sweetheart. Are you there?" Still nothing. "Darling, can you hear me?" Still nothing. If he can't see my lips moving, he can't hear me.
What's his number? I'll call him.
Oh, great. I'd like to have another witness to convince him to go out for a hearing test. 555 4259.
Hello? Is anyone there? Oh, hi. I'm calling on behalf of your wife. Yes, she's right here. Yes, I can. I'll let her know. Okay, bye.
He could hear you?
Yes, he could.
What did he say?
He said that he answered you 3 times and wants to know what you want. He also said that you always do that to him.
Oh, I wonder what that means.
Hey, can you watch the complaint department just for a sec?
What? I couldn't hear you.
Thanks, I'll be back.
Hello. I'd like to register a complaint. Hey!
Oh, hello.
I'd like to register a complaint.
At the moment, I'm afraid there's no one here to complain to.
You're here, aren't you?
Yes, but, well, what is your complaint?
My bill is wrong.
It seems to be in order.
No. Look at the price of the cheese.
Jarlsberg cheese. That's good cheese.
Yes, but the price is wrong.
Let's see. They only charged you $8.59 a pound, an excellent bargain for such high quality cheese.
Exactly, but the price online says $10.43 per pound. So they charged me the wrong price.
But they only charged you $8.59 a pound. I don't think they were trying to swindle you.
Nevertheless, it's still incorrect.
Ah, I think I found the problem. See, on the online grocery department starting today, the Jarlsberg cheese is on sale for $8.59 a pound. They simply gave you the sale price early.
That may be, but when I bought it, the price was $10.43 per pound. I demand a correction.
The customer's always right. You bought 2 pounds and paid $17.18, and the old price was $10 times 2, which is $20.86 for a difference of $3.68.
What about sales tax and shipping?
Times 0.06 equals 22 cents for a grand total of $3.88.
What about the cost of the plastic wrapping around the cheese?
That's already included in the cost of the cheese. But I see your instance, so 2.5 cents for that.
The Jarlsberg name sticker?
3/4 cents for that.
The nutritional information label?
0.2 cents for that.
Cow flatulent reduction injections. You didn't think I knew about those, did you?
No, we were trying to keep a secret. Another 8.5 cents for that.
And to compensate you for your time?
98 cents.
Is there tax on your time?
No tax on customer service.
Thank goodness. At least there's a bright spot. It seems like there's a such charge for everything these days. So, how much is the damage?
$4.98. You can pay by credit card, over the phone, or online.
I'm afraid I haven't any money.
Well, that's okay. You can work that off in the complaint department for the next 2 minutes.
Is this the complaint department?
At least for the next 2 minutes.
I've been trying to call the Army Supply Store for 2 days now, and the line seems to be disconnected.
What number did you call?
I wrote it down on my hand. 0900-1700.
That doesn't sound like a real phone number.
I wrote it down exactly how they had it on their door.
Was it on a sign just under the word open?
Why, yes. That's another thing. The sign said open, but the doors were locked.
That's their operating hours. It's military time. It means they're open from 0900 to 1700 hours.
What time is 1700 hours?
5.
4 o'clock?
Yes. Here is the real number to Army Surplus customer service. Their phone lines are open 24 hours a day, 7 days a week.
Is that Eastern or Pacific time?
Daylight saving time.
I can't call anyway. My phone's damaged.
It looks like it's off.
How do you turn it on?
Just push any button.
That's what everyone keeps telling me, but there isn't one.
I can see several buttons on it.
Yes, there's a volume button, a back button, a home button, and a settings buttons. I looked every square millimeter on this phone, and trust me, there isn't one.
It looks like there might be a water damage.
I don't see how that's possible. I've kept it in my jacket for 2 washes.
You washed your jacket with the phone in the pocket?
Yes, but as you can see, the pockets are waterproof.
Okay, that's 2 minutes. I've done my time. Good luck with that.
Is this where I can complain about my parents?
Well, if you want to.
Good, because they are a real pain in the butt.
Is that so? Are they super old and senile that you have to take care of them?
No, they're just unreasonable. They have all these rules and I have to follow them or there'll be consequences.
Consequences. Nasty things those are.
Tell me about it. But get this. My dad thinks there are good consequences.
Good consequences like what?
Take the other day, for example. I wanted some cake. So instead of just baking one, my mom shows me the instructions on the back of the cake mix box and says, follow these instructions. But because of the way our oven heats and the climate we live in, cook the cake 7 minutes less than what it says on the box.
And did you?
Oh yeah, she made me do it by myself. She just stood there and answered a few questions.
Was she right about the 7 minutes?
Yeah, the cake turned out extremely moist and delicious. So my dad says, nice work. This is a delightful consequence of following the instructions.
A strange way to put it, but I suppose that's a good consequence.
But then comes the bad consequence. In order to make the cake, I had to use several dishes, pans, and utensils.
Naturally.
But get this, they made me wash the dishes.
So you're like a little red hen.
Exactly. I had to make it and do all the cleanup.
And then they just want to eat all the fruits of your labor.
Oh no, they're diabetic. They couldn't have any.
I see. And did you purchase a cake mix?
Of course not. My parents buy all the food.
But they don't eat cake?
No, but I do.
You basically want your parents to buy you the food, fix your food, and clean up after your mess while you just eat the food?
Finally, someone gets it. Why don't my parents get it?
Oh, they get it.
Is this the complaint department?
Can you help this person?
Me? You want me to?
You can do it. I'll be right back.
What is your complaint?
My arm hurts.
I'm not a doctor, but I'll take a look.
I'm sick of doctors. I fell out of a tree.
I need to see the other arm
Why?
because it's injured.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Then why does that one have all those bandages?
to stop the blood.
So it is hurt.
No, this is the one that hurts.
Clearly, that one has multiple wounds, and the one without the bandages looks perfectly fine. Instead of the complaint department, I think you need to see a psychiatrist.
Oh, I'm sorry. I should have explained. Long time ago, this arm suffered a very rare nerve injury, which resulted in the complete lack of this arm's ability to feel any pain.
Really? I've never heard of that.
It's extremely rare. It's sort of like a super extreme case of carpal tunnel, but it's true. Watch this.
Oh my. Yes. Thank you. Thank you for the demonstration. I believe you.
Here, you try. Go on, have a bite. Oh, yeah, you're on that side of the screen.
Yeah, it's not necessary anyway.
Then I'll give it a good karate chop. Hi.
Oh, please stop. You'll get blood everywhere.
Sorry, I just get carried away sometimes.
Now, if this is not the arm that hurts, then how did you get all those injuries?
Well, all these band-aids on my fingers, I got while chopping onions. That always happened. This one on my wrist, I got from one of those jagged strips you tear off saran wrap with. I got this one from a pincushion. This one is more of a burn. And I got this one, believe it or not, from a whack-a-mole machine at Chuck E. Cheese.
May I take a look? You need to go to the hospital. That's a gaping wound.
It doesn't hurt.
That doesn't matter. It needs stitches. If you don't get that sewn up, it will only get worse. You'll lose more blood, you'll have nerve damage, and it'll eventually get infected, and you'll lose your arm or worse.
But it doesn't hurt.
Pain is an indicator that there's something wrong. You don't have that indicator, but believe me, there's something wrong. I'm going to get some help.
But this is the arm that hurts. Excuse me? Why are you wearing a mask?
I'm a cat burglar.
I see. Can I help you?
I'm bored. See this? I burgled it.
That's not cool. Do you need a letter opener or something?
No, letter opener are for wimps. Who can just rip on an envelope? It's just paper.
I like letter openers. In fact, hold that up to the camera. That looks just like my letter opener.
It is yours.
What? How did you get it?
I told you I burgled it.
You came to my house and stole my letter opener?
No, I didn't go to your house. I virtually burgled it.
You stole it through my computer.
Yes, sorry.
I don't believe you are, and I don't believe you stole my letter opener through my computer.
Why not?
Because that's impossible.
Why do you say that?
Because there's no such thing as a virtual. Wait a minute. Where's my pencil?
Is this it?
Yes. What?
I virtually burgled it. Sorry.
You keep saying you're sorry, but you keep doing it.
I'm bored.
Is that why you steal? You're bored?
No. Burglary started a long time ago. When I was little, I stole Bobby's toys.
Do you realize that stealing hurts other people?
Oh, yes. When I first stole Bobby's toys, he cried and cried, and I pretended I didn't do anything. It just ate me up inside, but I didn't seem to care, and I was too scared to confess. So instead of returning his toys, I stole some more.
That's awful.
I know, but after a while, I stopped feeling guilty, and now I became a full-time thief. And I now branched out into virtual burglary. I know it hurts people, but I just don't seem to care.
Hey, where's my water?
Sorry, I'm bored.
Maybe you should get caught and have to pay for your crimes.
I have many times. That's boring too.
You keep saying that. Why are you so bored?
The movies make being a thief look glamorous, but in real life, it's just boring.
It doesn't seem like it would be boring. The thrill of planning the heist, the excitement of anticipating the moment, the exhilaration of the risk of being caught, the adventure of getting away with it, and the pleasure of your loot?
I see, you watch movies too. To tell you the truth, I don't feel anything. No thrill, no excitement, no acceleration, and certainly no pleasure. I wish I could go back to being that silly kid and feeling guilty of stealing Bobby's toys again.
You want to feel guilty?
It's better than feeling nothing.
I just realized something. You have the exact same condition as my arm. Only it's inside. I'll be back.
See this?
Is that lemonade?
Yes, I want to open my lemonade stand, but check this out. It's not bad, but it's a bit weak.
Weak lemonade, huh? That's not good.
Exactly. Now watch. Weak. It's exactly the same.
Well, how many?
It's unbelievable. Would you buy weak lemonade?
No, at least not twice.
Me neither.
Again?
Of course, practice makes perfect. Yuck! Blah, blah, blah. Weak.
Excuse me, but I couldn't help notice that you keep adding the same amount of water with the same amount of lemonade powder each time.
2 scoops. That's what it says on the package.
Perhaps the people that came up with the proportions were envisioning a smaller cup.
The instructions didn't say that.
Maybe not, but you can't just keep doing the exact
Look, is this a complaint department or not?
virtual complaint department.
Then help me with my complaint.
Are you using the same amount of water?
Of course,
2 scoops of lemonade powder?
no more, no less.
It's gonna be too watery.
Even though I use the exact same ingredients, I expect a different results down the hatch.
You can't just do the exact same thing over and over again and expect a different result.
The people in Washington do.
Listen, there's something I have to take care of. Can you watch the complaint department just for a minute?
You've got to help me. I have this song stuck in my head and it won't get out. I can't sleep. I can't work. I can't do anything. It just won't stop.
Isn't that how Beethoven went insane?
Beethoven didn't go insane.
Sure he did. Jason Beethoven, he lived down the street from me. It was a heavy screamo song called Chicken with His Head Cut Off. They had to take him away in a straitjacket.
This is the complaint department, isn't it?
Virtual complaint department. And you today we also sell lemonade. Virtually, of course.
You're not being very helpful. I'm desperate. I need to get sleep. It just keeps playing and playing over and over again.
Sorry, have you tried eating bananas?
Yes, they only pop up in the song.
May I ask what song is running through your head?
Old MacDonald.
You don't mean Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
And on that farm he had a banana, E-I-E-I-O.
This is horrible. Have you tried counting sheeps?
With a baba here and a baba there.
So everything you try ends up in this song. This is horrible. This is worse than the chicken caught off with his head.
Here a bok, there a bok, everywhere a bok. Help me.
You could order some lemonade?
No thanks. It looks weak. With a weak here and a weak there.
That's an obnoxious song. Sing something else here. Rudolph the red-nosed reindeer had a very shiny nose.
And if you ever saw it, you would even say it glows.
Here glow, there glow, everywhere glow, glow. Oh, McDonald's had a farm. Ah!
See? It's impossible.
I hate that song. Let's sing something else. Hey Judas by the Beatles. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
A MacDonald had a farm. E-I-E-I. Ugh.
No, this can't be.
Do Shake It Off by Taylor Swift. Ready? Go.
With
And on that farm he had a shake. E-I-E-I. Ugh.
Try When the Machines Go Marching and Go. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
With the march here and a march there. Ugh.
Is this the complaint department?
Absolutely. Do you have a complaint?
I most certainly do. First, I woke up to absolute silence. Usually, Miss Wallenby's dog is yapping at the wee hours of the morning, waking up me and the whole neighborhood. I mean, who gets up before 9 a.m.? And it's one of those annoying little dogs with one of those high whiny barks. But this morning, there was nothing.
So you were able to sleep in?
I'd hardly call 10 a.m. sleeping in. Then I go out to get the paper, which is usually thrown into my rose bushes. But it's sitting right on my doorstep. I didn't even have to put my slippers on to go and get it.
So that was a good thing?
What do you think? But while I'm getting the paper, I noticed that the neighbors across the street had taken down their pool.
Swimming pool?
Yes, they had this little 2-foot blow-up swimming pool out in their front yard, but they have no fence. And the city ordinance clearly states that any pool over 18 inches high must be enclosed by a 6-foot fence. I've called the city several times to report the violation, but they would never do anything about it.
But the pool is gone now.
Yes, I was going to call the city again today to complain, but now there's no sense. But that's not all. For lunch, I decided I would go to Taco Bell.
You don't seem like the type of person who frequents the Bell.
No, but I do like fried chicken. And one time I went to my favorite chicken place. They had combined it with a Taco Bell, so I tried a few items. I was hooked. The problem was that they always got my order wrong. Not enough cheese on my taco, too much fizz in my Diet Pepsi, crunchy tortillas for my burrito. I mean, what are the odds that they get it wrong every single time? But today, everything was perfect.
So the Bell came through for you.
That's not all. The doctor called and said my cholesterol plummeted and I don't need to take those pills anymore. My financial portfolio went from weak to strong. My taxes went down, and on the way over here, all the traffic lights were green.
Let me get this straight. You got online to complain about not having anything to
I
cook.
don't know why I clicked that link. I just liked the look of it. It was very pretty.
You think the link to the virtual complaint department is pretty?
It's my favorite link.
Well then, I'm afraid you're all out of excuses.
Excuses for what?
Hey, how would you like to run the complaint department?
Me?
It'd just be for a few minutes until I get back.
Yes, I'll do it.
All right, here's what you need to do.
Shut up. I know what to do. Get going. I've got it covered. Everything will be fine. Just get out of here and let me do my job. Welcome to the complaint department. Can I help you?
Yes. No, thank you. I shouldn't be here. I'll leave.
Wait. You came in here for something. You might as well lay it on me.
Actually, I work in another virtual complaint department. Today's my day off.
Ah, a fellow complaint taker. Let me ask you something. Are you sick of all the people who come in and complain about the stupidest things?
Yes, that's why I'm here. For example, I had this lady come in yesterday to complain that every morning her husband wakes up and stretches his arm and says, I slept like a baby.
What's wrong with that?
That's what I asked her. So she says he doesn't remember when we had babies. They don't sleep well.
So what did you say?
I just told her to be grateful that he doesn't wake up every 2 hours crying hungry and with a load in his pants.
A very good point.
I thought so, but she closed her screen all mad. And then there was this guy who gets on with one of those sticky fly things wrapped around all of his head and couldn't get off. I mean, is it me?
Is it I?
What?
I believe the proper grammatical form of that question would be, is it I?
Are you sure? What if you just added the word just into it? Is it just me? I mean, people say it all the time, but I've never heard anyone say, is it just I?
You're right. That does sound weird. Let's see. You use I for the subject of the sentence, like I am listening to complaints, and me for the object of the sentence, like this person is complaining to me.
Yes, you wouldn't say the person is complaining to I.
So, is I the subject of our question?
Is it I? Or is it the subject of our question?
You know, I'm not sure, but I'm sure that I've heard the phrase, is it I, somewhere before.
Now that you mention it, I believe I've heard it put that way as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
Well, no matter whether is it me or is it I, it's a rather good question.
I wish my customers would ask it every time when they get onto my complaint department.
Wouldn't that be something? It would change the whole way we do things around here. It might even change the world.
Come to think of that, we better not spread that around, or if that ever happened, we'd be out of a job.
Right. Mum's the word. Hey, you're an experienced complaint taker. I was wondering if you could do me a favor. It will only take a sec.
Sure, what is it?
Could you? Wait. Maybe it is me.
No, I think you're right. It is me. It is I.
No, I mean the problem. Maybe the problem is me.
What problem?
You know what? Never mind. I was going to ask you to watch the complaint department for me while I went off and took a break, but I think I'll stay. Yes, I'm going to stay at my post.
It's really not my day off. I asked someone to watch my complaint department for me while I came here. I can't believe I couldn't see it before. It is me. All right. I better get going. See ya.
Here you are.
This certificate grants the holder the right to be happy for the rest of the day. Really?
I'll email it to you. No more excuses.
Thank you. But what about tomorrow?
Worry about that when you come to it.
I've got it. Sing with me. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O. And on that farm he had a grievance, E-I-E-I-O. With a grumble here and a mumble there, here a moan, there a groan, everywhere a murmur zone. Old MacDonald had a farm, E-I-E-I-O.
Well,
It's gone. It's completely gone.
we just need to finish the song.
Thank you. Thank you. This is wonderful. Goodbye.
Hey, check this out. Down the hatch. Ooh, delicious.
I've got to try that. It's wonderful. You double the amount of lemonade mix. Brilliant. Wait till my customers taste this.
What?
You know what?
Sorry.
Here, I found Bobby Richmond's phone number. You gotta start somewhere.
You're right. Thank you.
There you are. I called the paramedics and they're waiting outside for you outside your house.
Will they give me something for the pain in my arm?
I hope not. You need that pain, but they're going to fix both your arms.
Excellent. Thank you.
Solution to your problem.
And how is a ping pong supposed to get my parents to bake my cake and wash my dishes?
Get a paddle like this or bigger, or maybe some spikes on it.
If you're going to say that I should go get a job, let me tell you what I told my parents. I went to college. I got an associate degree in female Cleon studies, and I'm not going to work.
Nope, just give a paddle to your parents and tell them to give you a good spanking.
What? You can't talk to me like that.
You're a self-aggrandizing, pompous person who thinks the principles of responsibility apply to everyone but you. Now it's time to grow up and stop acting like a baby.
You are ruining my life and not my favorite person.
Thanks for watching the complaint department for me. How did it go?
Fairly well. Hey, what time does the complaint department close?
6.
O'clock?
Yes, 6 o'clock.
Okay, I'll come back.
Why? We'll be closed.
I'd see you worked off your bill.
What have you got there?
Creamy Harvard tea. You know, it's on sale, you know?
It looks wonderful. I must purchase some. I hope they updated their sales, or I'll be back.
I know you will.
I got a solution to your problem. Roll up a sheet of paper into a cone like this.
Like this?
Perfect. Put this thing into your ear and see if your husband hears you now. It's only temporary, so you need to see a doctor.
Of course. To think all this time, the problem was me. Or is it I?
Either one works.
Oh goodness, my husband is calling me.
I didn't hear your phone ring.
He's in the living room searching for me. I better get going. Thank you so much.
Roar.
Ah! Oh, how awful. No, no, no. I already told you. I don't want you. I want a different person.
Excuse me?
Oh, I'm extremely sorry. I thought you were someone else.
I'm definitely not someone else. As you can see, I'm an entirely different person.
I guess the problem wasn't someone else. Good day.
I have good news. The power's back on in your neighborhood.
So I'll be able to see behind the dresser to make sure the big cord is plugged into the wall.
Actually, you won't need to. Your TV should work perfectly fine now.
Why? Because the power came back on? Oh. Suddenly I feel humiliated.
That's the first step to recovery.
Hey, I'll bet I know why the clock stopped working.
Now, what am I supposed to do with you?
I have an answer. Take a look. It's a bag full of empty Oreo halves.
Wow, that's perfect.
Now you can spread on your icing back into these cookies in just the right proportions.
Excellent. But how do you being there and me being here.
Oh, I didn't think about that. I normally work on the non-virtual compartment. They have lemonade there too. I guess you have to go buy a pack of Oreos and scrape out the icing yourself. And then spread on the icing back into the empty cookies.
Thank you. I'm off to the store. I've got a lot of cookies to prepare.
I'm back.
Oh, hi. You got your drink, I see.
Yep, I've got you one. I got you one too, but you're not here.
That's okay. Coke hurts my back.
It hurts back. How's that?
When I take a drink of it, I have to bend over so far to lick off the dirt off my shoe just to get the terrible taste out of my mouth.
Oh, I see. So how did everything go?
Fairly well, I suppose. I learned a lot about people.
Let me guess. It's easy to see the solution to other people's problems. But when it comes to our own problems.
Well, yes, that's one thing, but in a bigger picture.
Oh, hey, I just realized you never got to tell me your complaint.
That's okay. I don't need to.
No, you came here for a reason and you were kind enough to do me a good turn. The least I could do is hear your complaint.
Actually, now I have the time to think about it. It was I.
It was me.
You had nothing to do with it.
No, what I mean, it's the proper way to say it was me.
Are you sure? Is it me? Is it I? Is it me? Is it I? I can't tell which one sounds better. But I'm sure I heard the is it I before.
Now that you mention it, I believe I heard it put that way as well. Somewhere important, I believe.
No matter. Either way sounds it's a good question. Which has caused me to look inward. I shall ask it frequently. Thank you for the experiments.
Let's go.
And introducing Maisha Cole from T-Bay, who partnered with us on this project and helped direct the girls in our play. Thank you, T-Bay. And introducing Cassandra. Cassandra is a 5th grader at Notre Dame School. And introducing Gabby, a 6th grader from West Milwaukee Intermediate School. And introducing Tati, a sophomore from Martin Luther High School. And introducing Angelina. Angelina comes to us all the way from Hackensack, New Jersey, a 7th grader at Hackensack Middle School.